Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, the show has an NL East matchup. It's the Washington Nationals taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Well, Singy, when you consider the top hitters ballparks in the sport, this has got to be one of them.
I'll say this. Pitchers have to stay with their game. They can't look over their shoulder and think, I have to be fine and perfect on every pitch. Continue to pitch to your strengths, and you'll come out of here with a good outing.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about to get underway, and on the mound in this one, Christopher Sanchez. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Brings it in, and there's one down. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup, one guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, James Wood.
Oh, Boog, not just the fans, not just the people watching this game, but us. I mean, we're pretty fired up to watch this guy swing the bat. He's got big-time pop this season, slugging percentage over 500. Outfielders, put your track shoes on because you're going to be running in the gaps, trying to climb the wall. This guy is going to do damage when he gets the bat to the baseball. Don't take your eyes off of him.
That one fouled off. One out, base is empty. Strike two.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Batting third. Left
Two
fielder,
down, base
James
is empty.
Wood.
And now James Wood. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Two outs, base is empty. Next offering upstairs. Down the left field line, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Batting fourth.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe.
Nathaniel Lowe.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-1.
Swings through that one.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nationals leave one. And now it's the Phillies' turn. No score. Back after this on the show. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, and getting to start, Jake Irvin. What do you look for here?
Yeah, and as Whip tells you, he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So, when taking the mound, this is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. That missed by a lot, and that's ball one. Just missed.
2-0.
And another ball. Right through there for a strike.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
Climb the ladder with that fastball. That is strike two. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Trey Turner now. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. And a swing and a miss.
Hey, partner, back in 2023, Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals.
Comes up empty.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Stop. On at first. Nobody out. And down on strikes he goes. And there's one away.
No, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
The 1-1. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss.
One ball.
Throw there. Safe. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Strike three, and that's two in a row. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. First-round pick out of Indiana back in 2014. Not close with that one. Ball one. And that's in for a strike.
I got a ball, one strike.
Hit hard, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in. It's off the mark, and he scores. And it's 1-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So two down. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. In the dirt, but kept close. Goes to second. Save! And he's into scoring position with two away on a wild pitch.
Can't imagine he's too happy with that one on the mound. Just one pitch after giving up the single, he basically turns it into a double.
Two outs and one in scoring position. Right through there for a strike. And that drops in for a strike. Line drive, base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with two out.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So two outs with runners on the corners. JT Realmuto stands in for the Phillies. Inside. 1-0.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in. You got to try to get another one or maybe two.
And the 1-0. Swing and a foul out of play. The 1-1 is fouled off. In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. 2 outs. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Oh, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
First and second, 2 outs. Now the left fielder, Max Kepler. And that's in for a strike. On the ground, right side, Rosario throws to first in time. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. We move on to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. It's the Phillies 2 and the Nationals nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Josh Bell. Bell measures 6 feet 4 inches, 32 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2011. That one ripped. 1 down.
Batting 6, right fielder, Dylan Cruz.
Dylan Cruz digs in now. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Darryl Parker assigned to umpiring duty behind home plate.
And Boog, with DP, it's sort of a coin flip on those borderline corner pitches. Doesn't really favor one side of the plate more than the other. Sometimes you'll get a little extra the plate, and sometimes you won't. It does seem like he evens it out over the course of a game, though. That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
On the ground to third. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting 7, catcher Keibert
2 outs,
Ruiz.
base is empty. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. This one in the air, right field. Man at first. Now the third baseman, Jose Tena. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Runner on the go. Foul ball. Next pitch is outside. Ruiz off of first with 2 away. Swings and misses. That K is his 3rd of the game. So 1 left for Washington. They trail it here 2-0. We head to the bottom of the 2nd, and stepping in is the speedy Edmundo Sosa. Irvin back to work. There's the strike.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
And that's outside. 1-1.
Ball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
He swings and fouls 1 off. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And a pitch. Up and in, and that's ball 3. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies, and that's outside.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Ball.
Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Hit in the air left field. Wood makes the grab, 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
This is Bryson Stott. Late on that fastball.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And that one misses up and in. And that is ball 1. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Trey Turner at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. And that one gets past the catcher. And now a man into scoring position.
Three balls.
This one in the dirt. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Here comes Bryce Harper. Struck out swinging his first time.
Bryce Harper.
Fouled off left side.
One and one.
In the dirt, blocked. Tag safe. And a wild pitch, and both runners are in scoring position.
No trouble moving up to second on that play with the ball getting that far away from the catcher. Nice job to take advantage of the wild pitch.
Now one miss.
One strike.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Hit hard but foul off to the left. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Cruz makes the grab, and the inning is over. So they strand a pair. Back here in Philadelphia, all set for the start of the inning. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jacob Young. The other way, and there's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. He's 0 for 1. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. Pulls it in on the warning track. Throw cut off to third. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play.
Definitely a weird play right there, and it changes the outlook of the inning completely. Nice job by the defense to take advantage and get 2 outs out of it, but on the flip side, I have to think they're going to have some discussions and probably some lessons learned about the base running.
Turner with the throw to first, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for Washington, and they're down 2-0. Back at Citizens Bank Park, and Kyle Schwarber will come up.
Designated hitter.
But Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. That's in for a strike. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
Way high with that one. And it's 1-2. That one hammered center field. That's back there. Makes the catch gliding onto the warning track.
Thought that was a no-doubter. I think the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
The right fielder,
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch misses. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That misses the zone. Ball 3. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. One down, base is empty. Stays alive. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Oh, he hit him.
Time.
That got him pretty flush. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So a man aboard, and up to the plate is JT Realmuto. RBI single his last time up, and that is out of play. Irvin ready to fire now. Fouled off down the right side.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Bell makes a nice running catch.
Up next for the Phillies, left fielder Max Kepler.
Now batting Max Kepler. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. And there's a strike. And ball one.
1 strike.
Castellanos, the runner at first with 2 gone. Slides, but it gets by him. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2
now
away.
Batting, third baseman Edmundo
And here is Sosa to the plate. And the first
1-0.
offering is not close. And another ball.
No strike.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That one
3-0.
misses, and that's ball 3. Johan Rojas on deck for the Phils. First and second, 2 down here in the last half of the third. And they're all loaded up.
Take your base.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk.
Now batting, the center
So
fielder,
digging in,
Johan
Rojas.
Rojas.
Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2.
Ball 1, no
In the
strike.
dirt. Well done behind the dish. Bases loaded, 2 down.
Ball 2.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2-2 down.
Battling here as he fouls it away. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. Fastball almost got him there. Out towards right center field. Squeezes it, and that's the inning. So they load the bases on just 1 hit, but can't get anyone across. On to inning number 4. It's the Phillies 2 and the Nationals nothing. Back here in
Leading
Philadelphia
off for
as
Washington,
we go to the
left
top of the
fielder,
4th.
James
Stepping
Wood.
in, James Wood. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, these Nats, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the
Ball 1.
time. And that's an extremely high
I got a
number,
ball, 1
especially
strike.
when you're not getting results, Boog.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Great location with that 2-strike fastball. I'll tell you what, as a hitter, you're looking to protect the outside part of the plate, stay back on something off speed. So many times, that location with 2 strikes, you just can't get around on it, and that's a tough one to compete with.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Late with the swing there.
0-2 is the count.
One down, base is empty. Ground ball right side. He takes it on his own. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Up next for the Nationals, first baseman Josh Bell.
Josh Bell at the plate now. 0 for 1 so far.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Ground ball left side. Zips it across. Nats go down 1-2-3. Nationals go quietly. They trail things here 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott.
Phillies, second baseman Bryson Stott.
And first offering is fouled off.
Love coming to Citizens Bank Park. Best ice cream in all of the league at the press level. It's only been around since 2004, but plenty of awesome history here already. It's the only stadium with multiple postseason no-hitters. Remember, Roy Halladay did it back in 2010, and the Houston Astros threw a combined no-no in Game 4 of the 2022 World Series.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
Here's Trey Turner. Now fly ball to right center. 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman Bryce Harper.
2 down, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Bryce Harper. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Up and in, and now it's even 1-1. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball to the right side and a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We played 4. It's the Phillies 2 and the Nationals nothing. And we're Sanchez back to work. Hard hit left side. Fires over to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Now batting, catcher, Keibert Ruiz.
And here's the catcher, Keibert Ruiz. A single his first time. Liner, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Up now for Washington, Jose Tena. His first at-bat was a strikeout. And that's fouled off. Tena goes 5 feet 11 inches, 23 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. 0-1 now. And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Jacob Young, the next to hit, singled and stole a base his first time. Ground ball up the middle, Turner, and that'll do it. Nationals back here, Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the inning. So here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber.
Way high there, and it's 1-0.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
The 1-0. And there's a ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
The 2-1. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Well, just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
Way inside. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
And the batter now Nick Castellanos.
Right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
First offering, and it just misses. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Here's a 2-1.
3 balls.
Squirts away a little bit.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Schwarber gets his lead at first with nobody out. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He just hasn't had great command of his pitches in this one. Definitely more walks than you'd like to see.
First and second, no outs. JT Realmuto stands in for the Phillies. Off the mark there, and that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. First and second here, no outs. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Max Kepler at the plate. First pitch just misses.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Runners at first and second with one gone. Last half of inning number 5. Swung on, belted. That one back there. And that is a foul ball. That pitch just misses the inside corner, and the count's even at 2. Swing and a high fly ball left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
And now for the Phillies, Edmundo Sosa. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And a base hit into right center field. Here comes Schwarber around third. 1 run is in. Castellanos on his way to the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So a runner at third, 2 outs. And now the center fielder, Johan Rojas. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. Into center and a base hit. The run scores from third, and it's an RBI single. It's 5-0. So the batting order turns over. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. First offering misses badly for ball 1. And a strike. Runner takes off. Pitches high.
1 strike.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Now batting,
here's Turner now.
Trey Turner.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. And welcome back to the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now here's the Nationals leadoff man, C.J. Abrams. Foul ball there.
You know, these Nationals definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Corrals it, and there's 1 down.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's the left fielder, James Wood. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
Calls it in, 2 away. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Ground ball right side. Stop. Slings to first. Third out. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Phillies 5 and the Nationals. Bottom of the 6th, and digging in for Philadelphia, Bryce Harper. New pitcher on now, number 61. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days.
Brad Lord.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
And another ball. Next offering in there for a strike. Now 2 balls and a strike.
3 balls, 1 strike.
In the air, out towards left center. Wood right there to make the grab. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Phillies, designated hitter.
Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Kyle Schwarber.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Check swing, called strike. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. And that one is downstairs, and it's a ball and a strike. Trying to get him to chase on the changeup that time. That one fouled off, 2-2. And there's a ball. And Schwarber strikes out.
Now batting.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And he chases a high fastball there.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Just missed.
Really good 2-strike pitch right there. Surprised he was able to spit on that thing.
And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Phillies down in order as they are unable to add to their 5-0. New inning getting started. And now up for Washington, Josh Bell. And first offering is fouled off.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Slings it across, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now batting, right fielder Dylan
Next
Cruz.
to hit for the Nats, Dylan Cruz has grounded out a couple of times. On the ground to third, and that's just foul.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Center field, Rojas under it, makes the grab, 2 down. And now the switch hitting catcher, Keibert Ruiz. He's 2 for 2. Popped up, stop. And that is that. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's the Phillies 5 and the Nationals nothing. Bottom of the 7th. So digging in now for Philadelphia, JT Realmuto. Pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-1. And that drops in for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches in the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. Around first and hustling for second. The throw to second is offline.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
That's too low. Now 2-0. Realmuto stands at second with no outs. And that is in for a strike. And it's 2-1 now. Right side. On to first. And 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. Edmundo Sosa now at the plate.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
Runner on at third, 1 gone. And there's a foul ball.
That's ball 2.
Just off the inside edge. Hit in the air, center field. Young settles underneath it. He's got it. Runner tags from third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and it's now a 6-run lead. 2 down, base is empty. Now here is Johan Rojas. And that's in for a strike.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
0-2 is the count.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. So they get 1 run on 1 base hit. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, How valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man.
No
I'd be
ball,
cutting
2
hair.
strikes.
7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
Now batting,
Tough night at the dish, punching out for the third time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now, not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Out to short. Trey Turner gloves it. Gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Now batting, shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
Here's C.J. Abrams now. 3 flyouts already. He's 0 for 3. Swings through that one. 0-1. Scale of 1 to 10. How good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Totally dominant on the mound as he's through 8 without surrendering a run. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott. First pitch doesn't find the zone. There's the strike. In the air, left side. Wood. He's there. He's got it. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, shortstop.
Now it's the shortstop, Trey Turner.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
The shortstop takes the ball. And it's fouled away. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that one in the air, center field. Young moving under this one. Puts it away for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Bryce Harper. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly nothing at 2.
I think it was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
2 outs. That one missed.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Looks like he's heading back out for the 9th.
Now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Tanner Banks.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
That one down the line, and foul ball. Cut on and lifted in the air. And it falls. And a good start to the inning. So up next, James Wood, 1 for 3.
Runner, yes,
Rosario on the move. In the air out to center. Diving, gets down. Could be extra bases. Caught in a rundown now. And he's out.
He's out.
And here's the DH for Washington, Nathaniel Lowe. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1's the count.
That one is upstairs. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Matt Strom, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Hernandez getting cranked up as well.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
That one to first. Boots it. Still manages a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Now batting, the first baseman, Josh Bell.
Last chance for the Nats in this one. Up now for Washington, Josh Bell. 0 for 3 in this one. That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Wood scores.
He's safe.
Throw to second. Not in time. He's there easily.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
So, runner at second, 2 now. Cruz will hit next. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1.
The Nats down to their final strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Pitch misses inside. Going to count 1-2. Right side, hard hit. And that'll do it.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling, it's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can. Perhaps push it up to double digits.
6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew.